Evacuation ordered in northern Japan. Power out flights train cancelled as typhoon approaches. Thousands of people in the northern Japan were ordered to evacuate because of risk of flooding and mudslides from a powerful typhoon approaching in the Pacific Ocean. Thousands of people in the northern Japan were ordered to evacuate on Friday due to risk of flooding and landslides from a powerful typhoon approaching from the Pacific Ocean. Flights and trains in the Tokyo area have been cancelled due to warning that strong winds and heavy rainfall from Typhoon Ampil, which are expected to make landfall near Tokyo in the evening and then continue northward, bringing stormy conditions to the northern Kanto and Tohoku region on a Sunday. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, on a Friday morning, winds reached 162 km an hour, with the stronger gusts were moving north and 15 km an hour. Ampil is not expected to make landfall and it could wake into tropical storm. Power was cut off more than 5,000 households, mainly in the coastal prefecture of Chiba and Ibaraki, eastern Tokyo, as well as in Saitama prefecture in the north of the country. An evacuation order was sent to more than 320,000 residents in Iwaki City in Fukushima Prefecture. More than 13 locations have been offered a safe place to stay, including school, gyms, and community centers. Evacuation warnings have also been sent at the risk area in the cities of Ashai, Babarashi, and Chiba. Ampil is expected to reach water on Chiba. Tokyo Disneyland usually open until 21 p.m., closed at 15 p.m. due to typhoon. Yamato Transport, which delivers goods from Amazon and other online retailers in Japan, said deliveries were made in Tokyo surrounding areas. Shinkansen bullet trains run between Tokyo and Nagoro were shut down in the day, a common response of typhoons. High-speed trains serving northern Japan and some local Tokyo trains were stopped and switched on slow schedule. According to the railway company, a decision will be made whether to rain, but the rain again the usual. Dozens of flights were cancelled at two Tokyo airports, Hanawada and Harita, as well as the Kansai, Osaka, and Chiba airports. According to Japan media reports, about 19,000 people were affected by the flight cancellations. Airport and railway stations were crowded with the people trying to avoid travel disruption caused by the typhoon. It was deadly and windy in Tokyo. Traffic and the crowds and streets were spaced mainly due to Abun summer holiday period and just on weather. Shops remaining open. Tokyo, the bustling capital of Japan, is separated from the severe flooding after several days of unprecedented rainfall. The flooding caused a slow-moving weather system has inundated parts of the city, leaving a widespread destruction, property damage, and concerns about the impact of the public safety. Heavy rain began early in the weekend and intensified it over the past 48 hours. The Japan Meteorological Agency issued a highest level of warning, urged residents of low-lying areas to evacuate as rivers have flooding and dangerous levels. The Arawa and Tama rivers, which flow through the metropolitan area, have burst their banks in several places, flooding homes, roads, and farmland. Emergency services are working around the clock to rescue people trapped in their homes and vehicles. Helicopters and boats have been deployed to reach those in area inaccessible by the road. Thousands of people have been evacuated to temporary shelters on the morning, and the number of expected to rise as the rate continues. Transport network have been severely affected, with the many railway lines suspended, and motorway closed due to flooding and landslides. Narita and Hanaba airports, Tokyo, two main gateways, of experienced significant delays and cancellations. The authorities are urging passengers to avoid non-essential travel and follow it to local news channels and official announcements. Tokyo infrastructure will rebuild has been put on the test. The city now on the advanced flooding control system, including huge underground reservoirs and tunnels designed to drain excessive water, is still struggling to cope with a huge amount of rainfall. Experts have expressed concerns about the city preparedness to such extreme weather events, with becoming more frequent due to climate change. The flooding has also raised concern about the possible water outage, and sustainable has affected areas and the risk of water damage. The Tokyo Electric Power Company has issued a warning possible power outage and working to protect critical infrastructure. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida addressed the nation, experienced deep concern to those affected by the plentiful government support to rescue and recovery efforts. "We are facing unprecedented natural disaster," said Kishida, "and we must quickly to protect lives and rebuild our communities." While Tokyo is dealing with the immediate crisis, tension at taking the long-term consequences. The city's vulnerability of flooding, despite the advanced planning, has sparked debate among the experts and policymakers about the need to further investments in climate resilience. The current current situation is highlighting its challenges to manage the urban environment in the face of increasingly unpredictable weather conditions. The coming days will be critical in Tokyo as it tries to overcome the effect on the flooding. Rain is expected to continue, albeit in the level intensify, but the focus will be ensure the safety and residents are beginning the difficult task of recovery. Tokyo residents are no stranger to adversity, but the latest disaster severe stock reminding challenges posed by the climate change. The rain caused landslides due to severely in the still more than 200 places. The hurricane has caused damage to local roads and rail operations. I noted the sustainable operations on some lines in Chiba prefecture on Sunday due to track clearing work. It's likely severe will also affect in the coming days due to these tasks. Some 166,000 households in Okinawa and Kagoshima prefecture in southwestern Japan remained without power as it continued to last with the heavy rain and gust winds increasing the potential damage. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, the storm moving northward in the East China Sea in the low speed and gusts of up to 222 km per hour. It was scheduled to change direction and move eastward to mainly by the Tuesday in the path of it was unclear. Two people were reported on the Tuesday morning in Okinawa and a population tourist destination 1,600 km southwestern Japanese capital Tokyo. In the early hour morning, the city was hit by a heavy downpour that caused rivers to overflow and overwhelm Tokyo drainage system. Authorities reported that several districts, including Egogawa, Samida, and Taita, were washed hit by native water in many areas. Public transport have been severely affected, with the several subway lines suspended and major roads impossible. Emergency services are working around the clock, deployed to rescue teams and evacuate residents from the flooded buildings and provide assistance to those in difficulty due to rising water. The Tokyo Fire Department responded to hundreds and calls for help using boats and navigate flooded streets to reach those trapped in their homes. In some areas, electricity were cut off as a precautionary measure, leaving thousands of households in the dark. The torrential rain is a result of extreme intense weather system exacerbated by the climate change, weather has lacked increasing frequency and severe of extreme weather events across the Japan. Meteorologists warn that the heavy rain cloud continued for the next 24 hours, rising concerns about the further flooding and landslides already watered sustainable regions. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida urged residents to stay at home and follow infrastructure and the local authority. He assured the public and the government is closely monitoring the situation and ready to deploy additional rescue if necessary. The safety of our citizens is high priority, Kishida said at a press conference earlier today. Experts note that Tokyo extreme flood control measures, including huge underground flood tunnels, played a crucial role in mitigating impacts and disaster. However, the heavy rainfall has overwhelmed this system, highlighting the need to further investment in infrastructure to cope with the increasing effects of climate change. As the rain continues to fall, Tokyo residents are prepared for the challenges. While the full extent of damage has yet to be assessed, the floods have already severe stark reminded for vulnerability of many most deployed sets of elements.